Margavana Melanin. So in this video, I want to talk all about the balance of the feminine and masculine energy that you see in elves. And I think that humans could use that as an example of how to be. Something that a lot of people agree upon is the idea that the elven men have sort of a feminine type of quality to them, yet they are very much masculine. They are protectors in every way, and they hold themselves in a very masculine way. You wouldn't call them necessarily women, but at the same time, they are not afraid to show a more gentle, feminine type of nurturing side to them. And this is what made the elves so interesting and to see come alive in the Jackson's vision of them. I think that the actors who played the elves were very good in the sense that they did show this balance of the feminine and the masculine within the elven men. And this is what makes the elven men actually very attractive to women, is allowing the ability to have that feminine side, which will understand them more. And they just consciously feel that there is a part of the elven men that would relate very well to women, but also be very masculine and very much a man. So it's very interesting to see that type of character, and that is how the elves play out that balance. It's the same thing for the elven women. They also carry the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy within them. And you see that a lot within Galadriel's character. You see that she has that feminine quality. She has this very strong priestess feminine quality, but she also has a lot of yang to her as well. And she is someone that you don't want to mess with, and you do get to see a side of her that is full of action and is going to be very protective and is going to show that opposite side of the feminine divine energy. Now, of course, within society today, we have a lot of different gender and sex differences where we have the lines are being blurred in where people are actually aligning towards. Are they more feminine? Are they more masculine? And are they both? And what we can take away from learning about the elves is the idea that when you have both energies within you, it really does make a more balanced person. Now, this does not mean both actual sexes, and it does not mean to combine them in body, but actually to combine them in spirit and in mind. And when you hold on to those feminine qualities as well as the masculine qualities, you get a very balanced person. And that is why the elves seem so confident, and they seem so balanced, and they have their inner peace. And Tolkien wrote about this character as a holder of the balance within the world, and that is really what harmony is. So as the Anors created the elves as the first children of the music of the harmony, they represented the balance, not just always the goodness, but also the balance of the energies that are needed to create the universe. Because it's the same idea as we have in our own universe, the idea of the Big Bang and the idea of the creational energy. You need to have the masculine and you need to have the feminine energies, and they are both equally special and valid, and together they create new creations. So they represent the Big Bang. And so this is why the elves are representatives of that energy within Lord of the Rings. And this is why women find them very attractive and the men find the elven women attractive, is because they actually contain both energies within them. So when you want to actually become more balanced and really get in touch with all aspects of yourself, because every soul has a masculine and a feminine energy within, then you need to learn more about what's the yang energy and what's the yin energy, and recognize it within yourself. Are you being too yin in your own life? Are you being too passive, and are you allowing things to come to you? And the feminine, as the symbol of the womb, is to allow penetration, is to be receptive of it, and to take in, and then to transform it within. But sometimes when people are too yin, they allow things to happen to them and they are passive. And that was what the whole women's right movement was about, was to switch from being the passive yin energy into a more masculine balance. Now we can have it go too far, which is what we have today. Now we have women who have taken on too much of the yang energy and not enough of the yin energy. We need to find a way of coming back into the middle where we can be very balanced beings ourselves. Same thing with men, because men also have that masculine energy that they are born with, and then they are able to be more of a penetrator. The actual penis is a symbol of the phallic symbol of the penetration energy, and it is going to go after what it wants. It is the one that creates life as far as giving forth life. It is bringing forth the seed in order to be planted in the womb of creation. So the masculine energy is typically more yang, goes after what it wants, and is the one that goes into things. So if you have too much masculine energy, as we have in the world today, then we get men that are too yang in their energy, and they are charging at things without being reflective and being receptive to new information to come in. So it makes them very stubborn, and it makes them be very warring in nature, and it makes them not allow for new ideas or new solutions and ways of doing things that come in. They are completely yang and just going for whatever they feel. So the men also have to now bring in a more feminine aspect of themselves, and they are in today's society. We see a lot of men actually getting in touch with their feminine side. Maybe they won't admit it, but a lot of masculine men are actually understanding women a lot, and they are getting in touch more with that feminine side. And I said it in another video that this whole eclipse that was just happening really symbolizes the balance and the harmonious energy between the masculine and the feminine. And hopefully we can always remember that symbolic way of viewing the solar eclipse, and then being able to actually apply that into our own lives. So you have to ask yourself, as a man, are you being too yang? Are you not being receptive enough to new ideas or new ways that can help you in your life live a more peaceful life? And this is the way that the elves were able to live. They had both of these energies within themselves, and that is what really made them be created from harmony, is that each individual elf carried the balance of the masculine and the feminine energy. So when humans start to carry the balance of the masculine and feminine energy, they too will live in harmony, just like the elves. So Hananle for listening, and I will see you on the next video.